patch 1.03, it's finally here, so let's talk about it. There's a lot of different things. There's about a lot of bug fixes, but I don't really want to talk about that today. I will link this in the description, so if you want to know about those bug fixes, you're more than welcome to take a look there. There's a lot of them. All bug fixes, all bug fixes, all bug fixes, gameplay adjustments. This is where we want to be. We're going to go over everything and kind of what that means. So experience rewards. Significantly increased the experience awarded for completing nightmare dungeons. This is huge for endgame. Significantly increased the experience gained from killing monsters in nightmare dungeons. Helltide chests now provide substantially more bonus experience when opened. Significantly increased rewarded experience from completing individual whispers across the board. Fixed an issue where no experience was awarded for completing the holdout style event that can occur after finishing dungeon objectives. So, really awesome quality of life buffs here. Huge XP buffs. Basically just trying to make the game a more enjoyable experience. I think this is a really awesome step from Blizzard and a step in the right direction. General, the Helltide roaming bosses will now more consistently drop higher quality loot. Players can now teleport to their nightmare dungeon directly through the map. Weekly bonus caches from world bosses no longer have a level requirement for opening. That one's actually really cool. A developer's note here. We are currently working on increasing the monster and elite density of endgame content and plan to introduce this change early in Season 1. So, Season 1 is coming. Look out for that. Huge changes. The devs are really actually caring about this game. They're making changes. They want this to be a lasting game, and I love to see it. I'm here for it. Some balance changes. A developer's note here. We're continuing our efforts to make all class builds feel fun and powerful with another round of balance updates. In particularly, we have seen community feedback stating that basic skills aren't impactful enough in combat. These changes will not change the fundamental relationship between basic skills and core skills, but we hope that they may help smooth out the leveling experience while we explore additional ways to strengthen them. We are also increasing the power of some skills that players feel are lagging behind their peers. As we look forward to future updates, we're monitoring other heavily discussed topics such as minion survivability and build parity. Please keep sending us feedback and we'll see you in Sanctuary. Awesome. So let's see what they have to say. So Barbarian skills lunging strike has had a damage percent increase and a fury generated increase. That's huge, actually. That's huge. So you're getting more fury with lunging strike. Bash fury generated increase from 10 to 11. Enhanced bash fortify. Yeah, we don't really care about bash. Frenzy, we don't really care. Base damage is increased. It's kind of nice. Flay. This is for most builds that aren't that popular, but like a rend builds, bleeding base damage increased from 36% to 40%, fury generated from 9 to 10, enhanced flay vulnerable chance increase from 10% to 15%. That's actually a huge one. We have base damage increased from 36% to 40%. Cooldown reduced from 17 to 13 seconds. Base damage dealt to enemies knocked back into terrain increased from 54% to 70%. Okay. Charge, enhanced charge base dealt to enemies knocked back into terrain increased from 15 to 30. Mighty Leap slow increase from 50% to 70%. That's actually huge for early leveling on the barb, so that's actually going to be really awesome. Iron Skin, enhanced Iron Skin's barrier increase from 10% to 20% maximum life. Call of the Ancients. Prime Call of the Ancients bonus attack speed increased from 10% to 20%. They actually doubled the attack speed of your ultimate. That's crazy. Cooldown, wow, they really are trying to buff early barb is what it looks like to me. Legendary aspects, the below includes changes to flat damage legendary aspects. These effects scale with item power. For example, at 820 item power, Bull Kathos, Earthquake increased from 1747 to 3404 to 2687 to 3717. Okay, So Earthquake flat damage increased. Earthquake flat damage increased. Okay. So just some damage increase, some base damage. That's good to know. Items, Overkill, damage increase from 16 to 30% to 24 to 38%. Okay, that's awesome. Hellhammer, flat damage increased. Okay, let's look at Druid. Druid Earth Spike, your base damage increased from 16% to 17%. I'm gonna guess these are the same things as Barb. Druid has the same problem. Really weak, like 1 to 50. Spirit Generated increase from 10 to 11. Okay. Fierce Earth Spike Fortify increase from 4% to 8%. Wind Shear base damage increase from 17 to 18%. Spirit Generated increased from 12 to 13. Claw basic damage increase from 20% to 22%. Spirit Generated, Wild Claw, Fierce all increased on percentages. I want to see if there's a pulverized change. No pulverized change. I don't play Druid, so, and I don't think you should. I don't think these are that significant, but Druid's still strong. I'll eventually play him. So if you're interested in more about the Druid, you can go look at Darth Microtransaction. He gives great information about the Druid changes. Same thing with Necromancer. He also plays him. I don't play Necromancer. What I'm really excited about is looking at the Rogue. Okay. Invigorating Strike, base damage increase from 23 to 25%. Okay. Blade Shift, base damage increase from 15 to 16%. Heartseeker, base damage increase from 22 to 24%. Primary Heartseeker damage increase from 30 to 75%. Wow, that's more. That's pushing triple the percentage. That's crazy on Heartseeker. We have Forceful Arrow, base damage increase from 20% to 22%. Barrage, base damage increase from 20% to 22%. Caltrops, Methodical, Caltrops Chill increase from 20 to 25%. Smoke Grenade, cooldown reduced to 13 seconds. Rain of Arrows, cooldown reduced from 60 to 55 seconds. Prime Rain of Arrows, imbuement potency increased from 20 to 30%. Volley, base damage increased from 70 to 105%. Passives, close quarter combat damage has increased. Wow, close quarters combat 20 to 30%. That's big. Escape Artist, cooldown from 100 to 45 seconds. Umbrus, lucky hit chance has to gain a Dark Shroud increase from 30 to 50 to 40 to 60. And Eyes in the Dark increased Death Trap cooldown reduced. Okay, that's a great quality of life Death Trap buff. So, you know, Death Trap might be more viable. I personally think Poison right now is the best, but that could definitely be viable. And then let's look at Sorcerer to cap it all off. We have Spark, which is base damage increase from 8 to 10%. Enhanced Spark damage increase from 5.6 to 7%. Flickering Spark increase from 3 to 4%. Frostbolt 35 to 38. Burning damage increase from 40 to 4. Wow, they heavily buffed Firebolt. Okay. Frostbolt is okay. Charged Bolt base damage increase 28 to 30. So they heavily buffed Fire Sorcerer. Incinerate 49 to 54 for base damage. Enhance Incinerate 15 to 25. Greater Incinerate immobilize requirement reduced to 4 to 3 seconds. So, and mana cost decrease for Fireball. So heavy buffs to Fire Sorcerer. Yeah, look out for some Theory Crafters that are probably going to go hard with that Fire Flame Sorcerer. A Frozen Orb, initial base damage increase 32 to 36%. Explosion base damage increase from 29 to 34%. Greater Frozen Orb chance to apply vulnerable increase from 25 to 30%. Okay. Small changes, not too crazy. Blizzard, base damage increased from 120% to 130%. So that's huge because you've already seen some theory crafters one shot, end game Lilith. So the fact that they're even buffing it, that's pretty crazy. Ice Blade's chance to apply vulnerable increased from 30 to 40%. Lightning Spear, summon Lightning Spear maximum damage bonus increased from 100 to 160%. Crackling Energy, base damage increased from 15 to 20. Freezing Wake, base damage increased from 60% to 110%. Holy, there's a lot of sorcerer buffs. Abundant Energy, chance to chain to an additional enemy increased from 20 to 30 to 30 to 40%. Singed Extremities, Incendiary, Snow Guards, Concentration, all are percentage buffs. Flame Scar and Staff to Lamb Ascend. Okay, awesome. So, basically, huge buffs to Sorcerer. Really surprised they're buffing Blizzard, to be completely honest. Overall, they're all buffs, no nerfs, so that's really interesting. I would have been expecting a Rogue nerf, how strong she is right now, and I'm going to pull out a video exactly about that pretty soon, so be looking out for that. But awesome buffs, huge quality of life buffs, especially all these XPs, so you're not stuck in that like 60 to 80 range for so long. You're really getting to that end game faster, and it's going to feel a lot better. Now, I will be talking more about this on stream. You can check me out, kick.com/jlol247, and I'll be there. If you guys did make it to this part of the video, I do appreciate you, and catch you all in the next one.